Welcome, explorers of wonder, words, and the wide world. Today is no ordinary Friday, it's a celebration. This is the 25th stop in our journey together. Facts, Fiction, and Faraway Lands has reached its Silver Jubilee episode. Why is 25 years called a Silver Jubilee? The word Jubilee comes from the Hebrew Yobel, meaning ram's horn, because in ancient times, every 50 years was marked with celebrations, freedom, and renewal, signaled by the blowing of a horn. Over time, Jubilee came to mean any big anniversary celebration. The tradition of linking anniversaries with precious metals began in Europe, especially in Germany. A 25th wedding anniversary was celebrated with gifts of silver because silver is precious, shiny, and lasting. Just like marriage or milestone that has endured a quarter of a century. By extension, the term Silver Jubilee spread to other 25-year celebrations, not just marriages, but also reigns of kings and queens, institutions, and later cultural milestones. The silver thread. Once upon a time, in a quiet mountain village nestled between snowy peaks, there lived an old weaver named Tara. She wasn't rich, nor did she own a big shop, but everyone in the valley came to her for one thing: her shawls. Tara's shawls were beautiful, red as bright as cherries, blue as deep as the river, greens like the pine forests. But what made them truly magical were not the colors. It was a single, shining silver thread that she wove into every piece of cloth. No matter how bright or dark the colors of the yarn, that silver thread glimmered gently in the light, as if a piece of moon had been caught in the weave. People said that the shawl carries blessings, warmth in the cold, courage in times of trouble, and joy in moments of celebration. One day, a wealthy merchant from the city came to Tara. He looked at the shawls and frowned. Why waste so much time on that thin silver strand? It looks ordinary. I want a shawl without it. Give me bright colors only and I'll pay you double. Tara smiled kindly. The silver thread is not a decoration. It's the heart of the cloth. It holds the colors together. But the merchant laughed. Old woman, you don't understand business. People want brilliance, not some dull silver line. So Tara, though her hands hesitated, agreed to weave one shawl without the silver thread. She gave it to him and he strutted away proudly. At first, the shawl looked dazzling, a riot of colors brighter than any other. The merchant wore it at feasts, showing off how fine it was. But as weeks passed, the colors began to fade and the threads loosened. Without the silver holding it firm, the cloth lost its strength. Meanwhile, in every home in the valley, Tara's silver thread shawls continued to shine. Grandmothers passed them down to granddaughters. Families wrapped themselves in their warmth during winters. The silver thread never lost its glow. It tied together not just the cloth, but also stories, memories, and love. At last, the merchant returned to Tara, his once bright shawl now frayed and dull. Bowing his head, he said, I see it now. Wealth and glitter may fade, but what shines from within never dims. Tara smiled, placing in his hands a new shawl where silver thread gleamed softly through every color. This is the true Jubilee weave, where silver celebrates life by holding everything together. And from that day, her shawls became famous far and wide, not for their colors, but for that single silver thread that never lost its strength. Like Tara's silver thread, it is consistency, sincerity, and inner values that give life its lasting beauty. Celebrations may come and go, but what shines from within, hope, kindness, imagination, is the true silver that never fades. Let's take a tiny trip around the world to see how different cultures use silver not just as a metal but as meaning. First, to India. Here, when a tiny baby begins eating solid food for the first time, families often use a little silver spoon. Why? Because silver is believed to carry good health and blessings. So the baby's first taste of the world is touched with love and protection. Next stop, Mexico. When a girl turns 15, there is a joyful celebration called a quinceañera. Silver jewelry is often gifted to her, not to show richness, but to mark a beautiful new chapter of growing up. Now to Japan. In Japan, silver is connected with the moon. The moon doesn't shine loudly like the sun. It shines softly, calmly, like a quiet friend watching over the night. Silver here is the symbol of peaceful brightness. And finally, Europe. When a couple completes 25 years together, it's called a silver anniversary. Because staying together for 25 years is not about glitter. It's about a shine that lasts. A shine that has weathered storms, shared laughter, and gently grown over time. So, no matter where we go, silver never shouts. It never tries to be the brightest. Silver is the shine that stays, the shine that is gentle, steady, and full of heart. Word of the week, sterling. How do we spell it? Sterling. Meaning sterling silver. Silver of the highest purity, shiny and valuable. Sterling quality. Something excellent, honest, or of very high standard. So, when someone says she has a sterling character, they mean her qualities are pure, strong, and shining, just like silver. Here's how the word is used. Ayush was the class monitor. Every day, he reminded his classmates kindly, please stand in the line, or don't forget your homework. One day, his teacher said, Ayush, your sterling qualities of honesty and fairness make you shine like silver in our class. That's sterling. Something truly excellent. Something shines in value. If your best friend always stands by you, you could say, she's a sterling friend. If you score full marks in neat handwriting, teacher might say, that's sterling work. And when you make everyone smile and make their day brighter, that's a sterling smile. So remember, sterling means pure, excellent and shining, just like silver. And as this is our Silver Jubilees episode, let's celebrate all the sterling viewers of Facts, Fiction and Faraway Lands. Yay! Wit of the week. What kind of key opens a banana? Think, 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 think. A monkey! That wraps up our Silver Jubilee episode of Facts, Fiction and Faraway Lands. Thank you for being with me through 25 magical journeys. Each episode is a treasure because you're here listening, learning, and wondering with me. Here's to the next 25 episodes, oodles of fun, stories, and discoveries still to come. Until then, keep imagining, keep exploring, and keep shining like silver. Ciao!